Hey y'all, let's get into this part 3 of the Euro trip. Now, how am I going to close this back? Mind you, this is all going on the same flight. It really just depends on who the fuck is at work. I just really want to give up right now. So as I'm taking in all the feedback and also rewatching my videos and seeing what I would want to see in a travel YouTube, I'm learning to keep some of the audio in and kick most of it out. So bear with me as I learn the balance. That was my frustration in the airport. And now I'm in Turkey. Look at all of the smoking kills sign. Wow. Like, they really want to let you know that smoking will kill you. Although this is probably the country with the best hookah that I've ever indulged in. But anyway, back to the airport frustration. Yeah, the thing is, when you travel, everything isn't always glamorous. The actual travel part of travel sucks, okay? There is nothing glamorous about commercial travel. I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to brag about traveling commercially. Like, it fucking sucks. There's nothing glamorous about showing up 3 hours early for a flight that takes nothing. Like, you're going 600 miles per hour, but I gotta show up 3 hours early. Fuck that. Then I gotta stand in a line. No one social distances anymore. You gotta stand nut to butt with everybody. And even if you don't gotta do it, the person behind you gotta stand right fucking behind you. Like, nothing is glamorous about it. And it really does depend on who is at work at the counters. Like, who is having a good day and who boyfriend just broke up with them. Because they will have you removing shit from your bag and putting it in the other bag that's going on the same motherfucking flight, bitch. This going on the same flight. But anyway, I digress. I'm in Turkey, Istanbul. I am here to get a dental implant, and in the process, I am going to fix the other fill-ins and other things that I need. And yeah, I wasn't gonna tell nobody all of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all in the voiceover. If you love me enough to watch my YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and just be very transparent. So they hooked me up with their partner hotel, which is Dedeman, Dedeman. They had a gym, they had a pool, they had all the things. But I'm going to be honest, when I checked in, I didn't feel comfortable. They had a restaurant, that is where I'm eating. This is lentil soup. Now this is Turkish ravioli, 2 thumbs down. If I had 3 thumbs, bitch, I had 3 thumbs down. Absolutely horrible. That was like a Greek yogurt / sour cream on the top of some ravioli with some mystery meat. And when I told him it wasn't good, and you know me, I don't turn back no food. So if I'm telling you something ain't good, that shit wasn't fucking good. So this is me at the dental clinic, and I'm gonna give y'all a whole rundown on that. They brought me a sandwich. This is a vegetable sandwich. I'm gonna give y'all a whole rundown in a second. But let me finish the review on the hotel. The hotel, I think that it's just in Istanbul, like, just the thing that they do there. Like, it's a hustle of the Middle Eastern culture, right? It's a hustle. Like, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. And so the dental clinic already paid for my room. And when I checked in, mind you, I'm by myself, I'm solo. When I checked in, they were like, oh, it's going to be a deposit. And I'm like, no. So my connect at the clinic had already told me they might try to pull it. Well, if you knew they was going to try to pull it, why would you put me in that hotel? So once I checked in and they tried to pull that bullshit on me, I wasn't comfortable. I shared my location with people. I'm gonna be honest, I'm never fully comfortable in Istanbul. Like, I love the city, but I'm never fully comfortable. I will not go back by myself. But there is so much to do. Obviously, I went and got a hookah. The things to do there, I do feel safe. I do feel 100% safe once I'm doing those things. But once I lay down my head at night, I do kind of feel like I got to look over my shoulder. And I don't know if it's a culture thing or a big city thing. I think it's a mixture of the two. Like, it's a huge city, it's a huge Middle Eastern city, and it's a huge religious city, right? So this restaurant I'll put down below, absolutely amazing. My tab was about $60 for everything. I had 2 teas, a sushi, and a hookah, and they kept refilling it all night. Everything was $60. A lot of this footage is just me in the taxi. I downloaded an app. You can order the taxis on Uber, but the app is a little bit easier for the taxis to use. This is the app here, and that is how easy it is to order. Just download the app, put your card information in there. There were a few moments where my card did not work, and the app does not take American Express. There were a few moments where my card did not work, and there was a little bit confusion with the driver and me. The drivers are all men. I'm not sure if that's by coincidence or, a religious thing, but either way, it's very easy to order it, very safe, just like ordering an Uber. So during my free day, I was able to go places. I went to this place called Bazaar, and it has a bunch of shops. So if you think of a flea market, like the flea market on Old National in Atlanta, or like the swap meet in LA, that's the new suitcase that I had to order right there. Crazy, right? I went and got it at the Bazaar, and it was $50 US, and I had to talk him down. So the Bazaar, I'm not sure if that's a Middle Eastern thing, but it is a flea market essentially with a bunch of stores, but the stores are actually cool. Like, it's different from what we're used to. Now, it is a bunch of fake Chanel, Louis, Gucci, fake Adidas, fake everything. But they'll have like a store full of rugs, like the magic carpets, like Aladdin. They had a store full of hookahs. They had a store full of trinkets, magnets. And I'm not sure what bazaar means. Like, I don't want to be ignorant or disrespect their culture. But I got the vibe of bazaar. Like, you just go in there. Now, everybody kind of haggles you. And the cool thing, that's a video of a lady making a rug. I thought that was really cool. But the cool thing about the bazaar is that, people can't figure out my nationality, right? And my friends that are from America be like, they think I'm bullshitting. But when I go to places like that, they really don't know. So they'll address me. They'll be like, hola, bonjour, Miss Lady, Cherie, bonjour. Mind you, they don't even know my name. They're calling me Cherie because that means cutie in French. So this taxi driver actually overcharged me, and it was kind of difficult talking to him. He was a little bit aggressive. And in situations like that, just pay it. Just pay it. I don't know a nice way to tell you that and how to handle it after the fact. I don't know a professional way to say that. But let me just say this. The bank will always take your side. Do what you want with that information. But don't ever sit there and argue with anybody about it. Even in America, I'm not finna argue with you, bitch. I'll handle it later. Do what you want with that information. I can't tell you what that means. Do what you want with that information. So I had to do laundry. This is like my 10th or 11th day away from my house. And this was the roughest travel day for me. My cycle was on, and I have a rough time on my cycle. I don't really discuss that with a lot of people. I'm starting to be more open with that on a podcast because I'm learning that a lot of women deal with it. And I've just learned a unhealthy way of dealing with it because of working since I was 14 years old. I just always worked through it. Well, in actuality, like, the life is being leaked out of me, for lack of a better term. Not only that, I'm in the Middle East by myself. Listen, I had enough Turkish lira for the washer and not the dryer. Finding an ATM, I had a full-blown panic attack, and it lasted for 24 hours. Even while I'm recording this, I was having a panic attack. Nobody spoke English. I was, my cycle was on profusely, cramping. Everything that could have went wrong. I probably should not have done my laundry this day, but it was on my schedule to do my laundry today, and so I got it done. And the taxi was delayed for about 45 minutes. So I don't give y'all no details, but it was not a fun day. This is the next day. I went home, I finished having my panic attack, and I just laid there for about 14 hours. And that was the dental office. So I'll go ahead and go over the review for the dental office. I'm not a fan of how they scheduled me. Like, they let me know the night before what my schedule was the next day. So it didn't allow me to be a tourist. And I just feel like, they kept trying to upsell me, which I did take the upsell. I ended up getting Emax veneers. It took care of all of my dental work and the implant that I needed. Now, mind you, I was prepared for the upsell. And this is why I'm drinking smoothies and I'm eating soup. I was prepared for that. What I was not prepared for was the rush of it all and my whole week revolving around the dentist. Like, I had to sneak in restaurants and touristy things. And that just wasn't, my thought process. So I did sneak in something that, if you follow my page and you follow me and you like my work, you know that I do the bougie shit, but I also want to do something regular as fuck. So I wanted to go to this potato spot. They do have a lot of loaded baked potato spots in Istanbul. This is a popular one. It was about $8 total for the drink, everything. They sit you outside like a child, which I loved. And I was not comfortable getting here. I'm not even going to lie. It was a struggle. And I had to walk even after the taxi dropped me off. My taxi was in a rush. But I loved every second of this. It was a total different rush vibe than what I experienced coming here. Now, Istanbul is filled with stray cats. Probably more than Greece. It's so many stray cats. And so this cat was waiting for me to drop some food. When I finally dropped some food, the motherfucker ain't want it. Like, why the fuck did you bother me, bro? Like, why would you do that? Anyway, I ain't feeding no more stray cats on this trip. That's a lie. This is a hookah place. It's a lot of places that just sell nothing but the actual hookah itself, and they are absolutely beautiful. And this is the end of the trip. I hope you enjoyed this voiceover. Let me know what you like as usual. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next portion of the trip. Thank y'all for watching. Comment and subscribe.